So you defeated the Wall of Flesh and entered Hardmode. The hollow is spreading as a peaceful soundtrack kicks in. You look around at all the new monsters that have entered your world and think to yourself, I'm gonna need a bigger wand. Anywho, how's it been, Mage? Have you... Whoa. What's with all the explosives?
Oh, hey narrator. So, remember how my lovely snow globe house was infected by this filth?
Yes, yeah, the astral infection spawns on the dungeon side, same as the ice biome.
Okay, well, let's just say that I don't like that sort of thing. So, bye-bye, you accursed invader.
Wait, just hold on a second.
Ugh, what? Why?
Okay, hear me out. There's an ore in this biome that can't be blown up unless you defeat a certain boss. So, until then, how's about we get you ready for hard mode?
Fine.
Alright, good. You take to the underground to find the wizard and pick up some palladium ore. You purchase the crystal ball and some potions from said wizard and then craft the palladium ore into some armor. And now you take out a voodoo doll of the clothier? Mage, what are you planning to do with that?
Whoops. Oh hey, a new weapon.
Okay, Mage, we're gonna find you a therapist after all this. But, yeah, okay, you got a new weapon. Now off to your arena to begin the mech bosses, starting with the twins. The large, predictable eyes make for easy targets for your Clothier's wrath. Soon they both enter phase 2, but that hardly changes anything for you. Just keep spamming until victory is yours. Now let's just quickly hit a little bit of a pause button on this mech boss rush to pick up 2 different items that will help you out on the other bosses. First up, the Brim Rose staff is crafted using some infernal suvite, which requires a mithril level pickaxe to be mined. So after crafting the unholy cores, you make your new weapon, which is great against groups of enemies. And we might as well craft some new wings, like the butterfly wings, which now boost magic damage, decrease mana cost, and give you 20 more mana. Oh, and let's go ahead and do a quick armor swap. Palladium is really good, so I'll be saving that for a later class. But now we go back to the bosses. Going with Skeletron Prime now. The Brimrose staff actually shreds through those arms, but struggles a lot against the lone skull. So simply switch to some skulls of your own. Let the Clothier get some revenge. On the boss. His vengeance of you will have to wait. Anywho, the fight continues for a bit longer until victory is achieved. On to the Destroyer now. The Brimrose staff deals a good amount of damage when you bunch up the segments. It can also clean up the probes pretty easily, so that means you're getting some consistent mana stars and healing. Not much longer until you've finished the fight and have completed the mech boss rush. That means that we got a bunch of new upgrades to get, like some snazzy new armor. Simply chill in the desert during a sandstorm for some forbidden fragments to craft the forbidden armor. This armor set comes with a few magic bonuses and 2 more summoning slots, so let's do the sensible thing and pick up a summon. For your choice, you'll be going for the adorable Caustic Dragon from the Caustic Staff. Just grab a bunch of evil stuff from the corruption and craft the little dudes. These guys have some pretty low damage, but can apply some powerful debuffs, like Marked for Death, Cursed Flame, and Ecor. This means you don't have to craft the Piss Book. Hooray for less micro! Oh, wait, they can only apply those debuffs while you're holding the staff. Alright, a minor amount of micro that I still probably won't do. Now on to your accessory buffs. First, a quick battle with Cryogen to free the old man inside. Then buy the Permafrost concoction from him, which gives you 50 more mana and 15% less mana cost. Plus a 3-minute cooldown revival effect, but I'm sure you won't be needing that. You can also pick up 2 new weapons from the old guy, those being the Arctic Bear Paw and the Cryophobia. The paw deals a ton of damage when you fire it just right, and the Cryophobia is great for spam when running away or just covering a wide area. Now for your final upgrade before the upcoming bosses. By gathering some fallen stars, meteor bars, and the soot from your favorite biome, you craft the Comet Shard, which gives you 50 more mana. Finally, boss time. We've got 2 of them to clear up. First up is the Calamitous Clone. Start with the easy attack pattern, make it through the bullet hell, and fight the siblings using a combo of your ice weapons. The paw does great damage when you can lead your shots, but the Cryophobia has glorious spam, which leads you to victory. We're looking for a very specific item from this treasure bag. The Chaos Stone, which you get after a few tries. This accessory gets rid of the dreaded mana sickness debuff and turns it into a damage over time debuff called Mana Burn. So it's a trade-off of some survivability for some more consistent damage. We'll see how that works, but for now it's just a classic get-good mechanic. Now for our next battle against Plantera. This whole fight is carried by the paw, with its consistent damage that tears it to shreds. You quickly achieve victory over the plant and have entered the next big upgrade part in hard mode. With the release of Dungeon Souls and the victory over the Calamitas clone, you have a lot that you can get. First up, some new armor. Using the Ashes of Calamity and some unholy cores, you craft the Brimflame armor. This armor set comes with the risky ability to ignite yourself with the Brimflame to massively increase magic damage. It also looks cool as hell, so that's the real set bonus. Now how's about we get you that bigger wand you wanted? The Photosynthesis combines some Living Shards, the Knight's Ray, and the Valkyrie Ray to become an enchanting looking weapon that has infinite pierce and spawns small homing projectiles when it hits an enemy. For a backup, you also picked up the Wasp Gun from Plantera, so that'll be great for spam. And you should probably cap off your health too. Plantera was a little bit rough at 400 HP. So with a bunch of life fruits and various other items, you've bumped up your health all the way to 525. Time for the Golem. You take your pylon to the jungle biome and... Mage, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
Wait, is that an astral chunk? When did you even make that?
Oblivion to the astral. Finally, I can rid this world of that astral once and for all.
No! Gosh darn it, Mage, that's not the boss you needed to kill.
What?
It's a different boss. You shouldn't even attempt it yet. But hey, it's okay. You can technically get a few upgrades from this, so it wasn't a total waste. You can get the Aureus Cell. It's a potion that will restore 200 mana and give you mana regen and magic power. Oh wait, that does nothing for you. You got the Starlight Fuel Cell for increased adrenaline damage from when you finally understand a boss well enough to use it, which, you know, it's fairly unlikely that that'll happen, so it's not the best. Oh, I got it! The Astral Injection! This totally legal substance gives you 120 mana per second for 5 seconds at the cost of 5 HP, which gives you mana sickness. So, like, kinda useful, mostly still bad. Okay, I'll be honest, I think doing this was a bad move on your part.
Oh, nonsense. I dealt a mighty blow to the Astral Infection's forces. Revenge is the best reward I could have asked for. Besides, now I have a new goal. Astrum Deus.
Well, I think I can make that work. But first, you're going to want to power up a bit. To start with that, you should take down the Golem. So by using your current and past mage weapons, you take it down fairly easily. Now just simply grab the other HP upgrade, craft the Sigil of Calamitas with some Ashes of Calamity, Scarina bars, and a Celestial emblem, switch your dodge to the Master Ninja gear, and finish building your Astral Infection boss arena so that you're ready for this next fight. Well, I mean, you could be more ready, but the bloodlust in your eyes tells me I can't hold you back any longer, so go get him, Tiger.
Oblivion to the astral.
Wow, you actually did it! I'm surprised you managed to beat it without getting any better gear. I could have sworn I would have needed to help you. Mage. What the
For glorious retribution, my snow globe house has finally been avenged.
One day, we're gonna figure out what's troubling you, my friend. One day. But I suppose we should make use of your mania to clean up the next boss, the Lunar Cultist. You are a much more familiar sight.
What? What are you talking about?
You needn't worry about it. I'm sure you'll understand in due time. For now, let us fight. embodiment of Nebula. Oh yes, you're fine. With the Lunar Cultist defeated, you now have access to the Ancient Manipulator, which will allow you to finally use that astral ore you got. So first up, one last time, some new armor. Let's wear the flesh of your enemies in the form of the astral armor. An all-class armor, but it's still more functional than what you currently have. This also brings back the lads for some more consistent debuffs. Next, you'll want to take the Stardust fragments you got from Astrum Deus to craft your spam weapon. The Swarmer takes the bee gun from the Queen Bee, and the wasp gun from Plantera that turned you into the world's most deadly beehive. Let's switch up the accessories now to complement this spam a bit better. Due to the high mana costs that this spam has, mana burn will actually be hindering you a noticeable amount. As such, you're going to be swapping out the Chaos Stone for the Hive Pack for some added BPS. Now equipped with some fancy new armor and powerful spam, you begin your rush to the finish line.
Oh yeah, I can make this work.